Hi everyone, Victor is here. Today I'd like to highlight a few aspects of drawing with charcoal. For drawing with charcoal, we need a large surface from my point of view. I think this sketchbook might be appropriate, even though a smaller one. This one is an A2 format sketchbook. It's twice the size of an A3, just to compare. I think you can draw on smaller ones, but on very small like this A7 or A6 they are too small for drawing, because charcoal is quite a large tool. You can produce very broad strokes and lines. You need a large surface. I found this A2 format sketchbook in a local art store. So for today I'd like to try to draw an owl. Let me zoom in a bit. Just like this. So I am trying with the outline. I'll draw shape of a bird, flying bird, like this. So you can hold the charcoal with 3 fingers like this, or with 2. And I'm trying to outline with a ragged line, because owls have feathers, and the outline is important. Drawing on large surfaces is liberating. I'm going through many phases in my art journey, going from watercolor to dry media like pencils or charcoal, from small sketchbooks like this one to large ones. And now I'm in the phase of drawing with charcoal and pencils on large surfaces like this sketchbook. I started also the other day on this A3 format, like this, drawing portraits. And I decided to go to charcoal because I wanted to spend less on art materials, because I have a lot of materials that I haven't explored to their full potential. Here, let's do a beak. Here's eyelids. The eyes are almost round, such large eyes. In the middle is black pupil, I think. So we have already a shape of an owl, this cute owl. Let's do a branch on which this owl sits. So the advantage of charcoal, you can draw very straight lines with the broad of the charcoal, just like this. So why charcoal is liberating? Because and especially drawing on such large surfaces, because when you have such a large surface, it's like stating that this and owning this space, and you are the master of this space, and you decide what to create on it, and you are the creator of this world. Here, let's darken. Now, once the outline is done, now starts the fun part. With the side of the charcoal, I start creating some tones and some texture of feathers and tones. Here it's a shape like this. We might do a few feathers loosely like this. Around the eyes I'm doing a higher contrast, darkening these eyelids to bring to contrast these eyes like this, such a contrast. Another cool thing about charcoal, you can smudge it with a finger and make this very fine tones and gradations, gradient of grays, which I'm doing now. I can use the whole hand palm to it's very playful media. You can just move the charcoal around. Now on top of this gray area we can add other texture elements, feathers, playing around. Also around the beak I'm doing this contrast to highlight it. So I have in mind a reference photo, but I'm not following strictly the photo, just by memory, and trying to emphasize some elements that even on the photo they are not. I try to make a point of interest from them. So the point of interest is around the eyes and around the beak. I'm doing here a contrast. Then with the hand I'm smoothing out this, so I can highlight this even stronger. And I'm doing the texture with the side of the charcoal. Is very nifty way to do. With a pencil it would have taken me longer to make at such scale, but with this broad side of the charcoal is much easier. So I decided to spend less on materials, and I think using monochromatic or a limited palette color is a way to avoid expensive materials, because when you use colored media, there are so many colors. You can have a significant impact on your pocket if you decide to buy all the colors that are, but with a few colors you can mix them. For example, for watercolor you can with 3 primary colors you can mix secondary, tertiary colors, and so on. You can have the full palette. And now also with ragged lines, I'm wearing, I think a picture is more interesting once you have more elements, like spots. With charcoal you can do spots, lines, dark areas and gray areas. Let's do a shade to this branch. Let's add some squiggles to make it ragged also, because the branch is not perfectly straight. Let's do here on the bottom a shade. So this is elements that are coming to my mind just looking at it and not using a reference photo. You can do more feathery. There are so many species of owls, so you can do from imagination a lot of things. Also you can wear here, add like this. Here is a bit of shadow from the eyelid. Let's reinstate the dark part of the pupil and adding. Now, to have an assessment of the sketch, I am moving farther away and looking what can I do more. Let's do a bit of a dark part here for the clothes. Here is a dark, and I'll add more dark part to make really dark contrast. Like this. And on the part, it's like a ball, a furry ball. On the bottom part is shadowy part, so I'm doing it more darker here. Let's do it smoother. A bit of shade on the beak. With the finger I can move. The charcoal is very versatile and do variation of and this is a quick sketch of the owl. After this I'll spray it. At the end of drawing I'll cover with a coat of fixative. It's fixative for charcoal or pastel. I'll do it later because it has a very strong smell. I'll do it on the balcony. This is a quick drawing. Another advantage of charcoal is that you can produce very quickly such large sketch, and it's really fun. I hope you'll enjoy this approach. Thank you for watching. Bye!